Welcome. Today we are going to see about regulation on three-phase alternator using ZPF and ASP method. Here we are having a DC motor. This is a DC motor, and this one is a AC alternator, three-phase alternator, and this rating is 415 volt, 7 amperes, and this DC motor having a rating of 230 volt and 7 amperes rating. This one is the field rheostat of the DC shunt motor, and this is the synchronoscope or the speedometer RPM, which will show you the rated speed, that is the running speed of the motor as well as the AC generator, because we are connecting or coupling the shaft of the DC motor and the AC generator. Here we are having another 3 meters. This is the DC ammeter to measure the field current of the motor. So this is the field rheostat of the AC generator, and this is the current which is delivered by the AC generator, and this is the line voltage of the AC generator. So this is the triple pole single throw switch, and this switch is being connected with the AC generator in one terminal, and in the other side you are going to connect this to the inductive load over here. Now to perform the experiment, you need to first start the DC motor using, you need to start this DC motor using the starter over here. After starting the DC motor, you need to set the rated RPM, that is 1500 volt, by adjusting this field rheostat of the DC motor, and adjusting this you have to set it at 1500 RPM. After setting this, to do the experiment, you need to be doing first in open circuit test, and then you are doing the ZPF method. So for open circuit test, the switch should be in open position like this. Then we are going to adjust the field current of the alternator. So before adjusting this field current, you need to turn on the field switch. So you are going to turn on this switch, and then you are going to adjust the field current, and by adjusting the field current, you can see this is the DC field current. You are going to adjust the field current by 0.5 amperes, and you are going to note the voltage that is going to be produced in the alternator. Here you can see this is the voltage, line voltage of the alternator. So by adjusting the DC field, you are going to note the voltage, that is the line voltage of the alternator, from 0 to 415 volt. Okay, this is one method. After performing this necessary steps, we are going to turn this switch to the on position, and then we are going to adjust this field rheostat, we are going to adjust this inductive load, and we are going to set the current of, that is the line current, to 7 amperes and 415 volt by adjusting this rheostat as well as the load. So after making this to happen, that is the line current should be 7 ampere and the voltage should be greater than 400 and less than 415 volt. We are going to note the field current of the alternator, and thus we are going to complete the experiment. Okay, let's start. Now we are going to start the experiment. Here, as I said, this one is the DC starter, and before starting the DC starter, you are going to start the supply. Okay, this is the 230 volt DC supply line. So you are going to turn on the DPST switch. After that, you are going to start the motor using the starter. Okay, now you can see the alternator and the DC motor is running. Okay. Then, as per the procedure, you can see the RPM is less than 1200 volt. So you need to make the RPM to be 1500 volt by adjusting this rheostat. Okay, now you can see the rheostat is being adjusted to 1500 RPM. Next, this switch should be in open position. After that, you are going to turn on the DC field. Okay, now the field is being turned on. After that, you are going to note the readings by adjusting the field rheostat of the DC generator, and this is the DC ammeter, and this one is the line voltage of the alternator. So by adjusting, you can see the ammeter reading is moving, and similarly the voltage reading is also moving. So first we are going to set the voltage to 100 volt, and you are going to take a reading. After that, for 200 volt and another reading, and another voltage of 300 volt and another reading, and so on till a voltage of 415 volt. So you are going to take such readings and note it in the observation. This is one open circuit method. Okay. Next, for ZPF method, you again give the rheostat to the original position, and then we are going to turn on this triple pole single throw switch for connecting the load. Okay. After turning on this, you are going to apply the load. Okay. We are going to first adjust the rheostat, and you are going to set voltage of 300 volt or 350 volt in between this thing. Okay. Then you are going to adjust this load, and then you have to see the current. You can see the line current from the alternator is being there. Then you are going to set this value to 7 amperes over here. Okay. And the rated voltage should be 415 volt over here. So this should be done, and the field current should be noted. You can see the current is being decreasing now, and by increasing the field current, we are trying to set the value to 7 amperes. See, you are setting it to 7 amperes, and the rated voltage is about 440. Okay. Now you need to note the field current of the AC generator. So you can see the field current is about 1.5 amperes and so on. Okay. So this is a complete setup. Now you are going to turn off the experiment. So first you need to release the load, and on the same time you are going to bring back the rheostat to the original position. Okay, you are bringing back to the original position. After that, you are going to remove the TPST switch, and then we are going to turn off this line. Then we are going to set the RPM value to the previous position, that is the old position, then you are going to turn off the DC generator by switching off this supply. Okay. This is the complete procedure for doing the test